Okay, so everyone, today we are doing something a little bit different than what we normally do. So this will be a D&D one shot. However, a little twist on this is it is much more um, much more theater of the mind and a lot more escape room like. There will be more puzzles, more exploration, and a whole lot less combat than what there normally is. The other little twist on this is none of the players know exactly what their character is going to be like yet. That will be found out very shortly after we begin the session. No way out.
Ooh.
You wake up in an unfamiliar room. It's dark, damp, and cold. There's only enough lights to make out colorless shapes, and the only noise is the sound of distant dripping water. You try to remember how you arrived here, but as you rack your brain, you find the situation to be even more perilous than you first thought. Not only can you not remember where you are or how you got there, but you don't even remember who you are. Your name, your life, everything is blank. Will you be able to find the tools, clues, and willpower to escape this place and rediscover yourself? Or will you become a new roommate in this house of has-beens and horrors? As you begin to look around the room, you notice a large satchel with a label on it. You approach the satchel, taking a moment to read the tag. At this point, I need who would like to go first?
First.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d3. So you'll roll a d6. 1 and 2 is 1, 3 and 4 is 2, and 5 and 6 is 3.
Uh, 2.
A 2. Yours reads The Thief. Who's next?
I can go.
All right, go ahead and roll. If you get a 3 or a 4, just go ahead and re-roll it.
1.
A 1. Yours reads The Brute. And Space, yours reads The Scholar.
Ooh. Amazing.
As you reach into your various packs, we'll start in the order in which you rolled. So, The Thief. You find thieves' tools, a scroll of invisibility, dark clothing, a short sword, a dagger, 50 feet of rope, and leather armor.
Can you say that again?
How about I just copy it and send it to you? Does that work for you? All right.
That worked.
I feel like that might go a little bit faster. This also has your armor class, your hit points, and your attack bonus on it.
Okay.
I sent it to you via private message on Discord. Silvermoon. The Brute. Your pack contains a crowbar, a maul, a mace, a torch, tinderbox, 50 feet of rope, a hammer, and chainmail. A hammer is in like the tool hammer, not the weapon hammer.
Aww.
Well, I mean, the maul is just a really large hammer, let's be honest.
Would you also be willing to send that to me?
Absolutely. This also contains your armor class, your attack bonus, and your health. And last but not least, the Scholar. Yours contains a small spell book, a notebook, ink and quill, a piece of paper containing a riddle. I will send you all of that, plus what the riddle says. There is a message on the first page of the spell book, and everything that your spell book contains. You very easily have the most. Does everybody have their stuff?
Mhm.
All right.
I'm good.
After gathering the items into your pack and placing it on your shoulder, you notice a bit of movement coming from further off in the dimly lit room. As you step out into the shadows, you each see two other people, packs strapped to their back, seeming as though they are just as confused as you are. As you all kind of awkwardly step out into this open area, each seeing each other for the first time.
Hello? How are you?
Hello?
What's going
Good
on?
news. I don't know. Do you have any idea? I don't think they'd ask, but does anybody else's head hurt? Mine.
A bit foggy. Do you know where we are?
No, no idea.
You see anything? Might be a way out of here?
What do we see around us, or what can we see right now?
Currently, it's very, very dimly lit. There's a few lit sconces around the room. In each corner, it appears to be a fairly square room, entirely empty, other than the people within it, being you. But at just a brief look around the room, there's not much detail to kind of soak in.
There's no like obvious doors or exits, are there?
No, it seems like just a empty, closed off storage room of some sort. Though void of anything being stored here.
Well,
Does
I mean, if we
anyone-
got in here, there is a way to get out, right?
Logically speaking, yes. Does anyone by chance have a torch or matches?
I think I have a torch.
Indeed, you do. And you have.
Sorry, I just motioned to pulling a torch out of my bag instead of saying that I pulled a torch out of my bag.
Yes, you do, and you also have a tinder box used to light said torch.
Both.
So I assume.
Does this help?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I pull out the torch and I light it.
Okay,
Okay.
just making sure. As you light the torch, the room becomes slightly more illuminated. It's not the largest room, so your torchlight is able to reach from end to end, and that mixed with the lit sconces in the corners has the room fairly well lit, though in an orange glow, making it not the greatest light, however, much more light than it was before. I assume you guys would like to take a more detailed look around the room?
This place.
Can I go feel around like the walls to see if I can feel any differences or anything like that?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me an investigation check. Your plus to hit is the same for this check.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that?
16.
16. As you begin to look around the room with a more detailed approach, you can see that a thick layer of dust has built up on the wall, and as you wipe away the dust, you begin to bring into view a painting. The painting appears to be of a fish with its mouth wide open. Continuing to wipe dust away, you find a couple other paintings on the same wall. A smaller fish on the left and a larger fish on the right. The paintings also seem as though they can be slid both vertically and horizontally.
Anybody find anything? I'm kind of holding the torch right here. There's these paintings over here. It looks like we might be able to move them around to do something. Um, they're fish, so maybe that's like a symbol or something. I don't know. Why,
Um, I
why don't you bring the torch over here and you can look?
guess that would be a good idea.
Okay.
You bring the torch over, being able to get a much closer look. It is indeed three fish, all mouths wide open in the order I previously explained. The smallest fish is on the left, the medium-sized is in the middle, and the large fish is on the right side.
And you said they can slide both vertically or horizontally, correct?
Correct.
So, what are we doing with this?
Well, if they move, maybe we should try moving them.
Well, it is worth a go. We want to try to move them all at once.
Um, maybe one at a time. There has to be some significance with the fact that they're small, medium, and large.
True, true. Well, which one would you like to move?
Should we move it so that the large one maybe like it's going like large, small, or large, medium, small, like they're eating each other kind of thing?
Would the lodge be on the bottom or the top then?
Wouldn't they already be in that order?
Well, but it's left to right. Maybe they need to be like right to left or top to
I
bottom.
suppose an important distinction would be that the fish are facing to the right. So, like, their mouths are open to the right.
Mouths are open to the right. So maybe we need to switch the smallest fish with the largest fish.
We can't just pull these paintings off and shuffle them around.
We can slide them around. I'm going to try sliding them. Can I slide them so that the largest fish is on the far left and the smallest fish is on the far right?
Sure. As the last fish snaps into place, the medium fish slowly slides forward, consuming the smallest fish, followed soon after by the large fish consuming the medium fish. As the medium fish disappears into the mouth of the largest, they begin retracting into the wall. You hear a sharp clicking noise and watch as a portion of the wall slides to the side, revealing a poorly lit pathway. Scholar. At this point in time, you kind of think back to the items that were in your pack, looking at the riddle you received, and it all just kind of coming together like, oh yeah, that makes sense. As the riddle was, from large to small, consumed are all. When all are consumed, the journey you're on can be resumed. I wasn't sure if you saw that or not, so.
I did, but I was thinking shadows.
Makes sense.
The overthinking things. Shocker.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that this riddle has now been used. That way you don't try to, like, later on connect it to something.
Yep, I've clicked now.
No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, who would like to go first?
I can, since I have the torch.
All right.
That logically makes the most sense.
Hmm.
Gladly take the rear.
All right. So, Brute, you lead the way, lighting up the path in front of you. Making your way down the path, the sound of dripping water begins to grow louder and louder. As you head further down the narrow passage, the sound of dripping water begins to be overrun by the sounds of rushing water. It grows louder and louder, quickly becoming nearly deafening. A short while later, you find yourselves at the edge of a fast-flowing river. So as you kind of step out into this area, it's maybe like 15 feet wide and like 5 feet long. So not a whole lot of standing space on this edge by this river. And then obviously the river's like in front of you. There's no drop off. It's like into the river from where you are. The water's almost like level with the edge, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So are we like getting splashed with water or anything?
Yeah, your feet like are getting like a little wet. It's not like you're not getting soaked standing here, but there's definitely like water spraying up as this water is moving very quickly.
And I suppose there's no like boats around or anything.
No
It does not
bridge or
appear so.
anything?
Go ahead and make me a perception check. Anyone that would like to.
I'll make a perception check.
Go ahead and roll and let me know what's on the dice. And you guys can figure out your perception scores via this.
Then 18.
18 on the die.
Yep.
So your total is a 23.
I had a 7 on the die.
Your total is an 11.
And I had an 8.
An 8 on the die. Your total is a 14. So, Thief, as you're kind of looking around the area, continuing to kind of investigate the area you're standing on, you can see on the wall across from you what looks to be an image of a bridge hanging high in the sky. It seems to be like it's being held up by these chains. As you see the picture, it causes you to naturally look up to where above you can see a long, kind of a little rickety. It seems fairly sturdy, metal sides, but wooden boards going across it, plank hanging in the air, being held up by chains.
There's a bridge up there.
How do you suppose we get up there?
Great question.
Try throwing you.
I shall not be thrown.
Scholar,
Not a sack of potatoes.
looking at the picture that the thief points out, you're also able to kind of see this, what looks to be a circle hanging off the side of the bridge in the picture that has like a depiction of flames on this circle. As you look up at the bridge where it looks like this circle should be, you see like a small plate hanging off of the side of the bridge.
Hold on. I think I might have an idea. I'd like to cast Firebolt
Okay.
and try to hit the plate.
All right. Go ahead and roll an attack.
18 plus.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Yeah, I was like 18 plus. I was like, do I even need to add the others?
As you read the incantation out of the book, a bolt of fire bursts from your hand, heading straight for the plate. And as the fire bolt strikes the plate on the bridge, the chain quickly begins to unwind, rapidly lowering the bridge, causing it to slam into the side that you're standing on. As the bridge slams into the side, a few of the planks are carried down the river as they pop loose. The bridge seems stable for the moment, but it also seems as though that could change momentarily.
Say,
better get
bolt
across
across.
things, please.
Yes, let's go.
All right. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. So, go ahead and roll. Let me know what's on the dice, and you can figure out what your dexterity saving throws are.
11.
11 for the scholar. So your total is a 14.
8.
8. For the brute, your total is a 12.
I had a natural 20.
Natural 20 for a total of a 28.
I really
Well,
like
my
this
dude.
guy.
So the thief, seeing this situation, you're kind of just these like muscle memory like reflexes kick in, and you immediately leap from plank to plank, jumping over the holes and leaping across onto the other side. The scholar, following as quickly as you're able to, you sprint across, slipping in one area. Your foot kind of falls into the river for a second before you pull yourself out and make it to the other side. Brute,
That was close.
however, as you make it nearly to the other side, your sheer weight and strength of your leg punches through one of the looser boards, and as it does so, the bridge kind of wiggles itself free from the wedge that it's caught itself in and is slowly turning and beginning to quickly run down the river. What's everybody doing?
I'd like to cast Mage
a little
Hand
help?
to break their foot free.
You'd like to cast what?
Mage Hand to break their foot free.
Okay, so you're going to use Mage Hand to go ahead and give them some assistance. So go ahead and make me a strength check with advantage as you're receiving the help action from the Mage Hand. Thief, would you like to do anything while this is happening?
Am I making the
Toss the
strength
rope.
save?
Toss my rope out to them.
Okay, you are making the strength check, brute. Sorry.
Do I add my attack to it?
Tell me what you rolled.
13.
13 for a total of a 21. Strength is kind of your thing. You managed to rip your leg free from this hole that you've punctured in the bridge with the assistance of the mage hand pulling the rotten plank to the side. As you do so, you just kind of leap off of the bridge, managing to grab onto the rope that the thief has thrown out to you. Go ahead and make me an athletics check, brute, as you are trying to, with the assistance of the rope, pull yourself ashore. And thief, go ahead.
Because I add my strength, right?
Yes, you'll add the same thing that was added to your last check. And thief, I need you to also make a strength check. Scholar, are you doing anything to assist?
I will help. I will assist the thief with trying to pull them in.
So go ahead and make that strength check with advantage, thief. So let me know what you roll, and we can figure out your strength score.
15.
15 for a total of 15.
I'm so
Bloody
strong,
hell.
you guys.
And did you
I
roll that with
rolled-
advantage? I'm just making sure.
Yeah, that was with advantage. My
just-
first roll was a 9. So.
Just making sure. And what did you get, brute?
16.
All right. As the scholar and the thief both just kind of hold on to the rope, leaning into it, using their whole weight, you manage to climb up the rope, just kind of using your forearms, hand over hand climbing, and pull yourself up onto the edge, very narrowly avoiding what could have been a disaster. You now find
Oh,
yourselves...
You could have swam.
Not in this raging water.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I'm strong, but I don't think I'm that strong.
So we continue after that narrow brush.
Yes,
Yeah, I
think
kind of
we
want to get
should.
away from this thing.
I assume we've lost our torch.
I was just about to ask
Yes,
that. I was like, "Are there
Yeah.
the torch has fallen into the river, and even
Oh,
if it
my
could be
torch.
retrieved, would be much too sodden with water to be any use.
Fair enough.
Does
Sorry, guys.
does the brute still have like the matches or the starter kit?
The tinderbox, yes.
Yes, the tinderbox. Thank you. Are there any sticks or anything around?
You do not see any sticks lying on the ground, no.
Nothing like long or anything, bowl shaped.
Unfortunately, it does not appear so.
Well, anybody good at seeing in the dark? Anybody seeing better than me?
For all of you, it's still just kind of this dimly lit passageway. Enough light to see in front of you, but not enough light to see well.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Is it just a straight path, or
The path takes
like the tunnel is still very much so? Just that's the only option.
it does appear so, yes.
Okay. Very well. Shall we continue then?
Yeah, let's go.
do you still want to lead?
Sure, I can still lead.
And we shall follow.
Continuing your way through the passageway, it does come to a corner where it splits off in two different, or a T, sorry, not a corner, where it's the path, I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden, splits off into two different directions. One passage taking you to the left and one taking you to the right.
Would like to make an investigation check to see if there's anything like on the walls, like either arrows or signs, or even just like bumps that might like trail like kind of stuff.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. 16.
A 16. So again, kind of just inspecting the wall, using the same method as in the first room, brushing some dust off of the wall. You do, kind of in the middle of this T on the far side of the wall, you find what looks to be a very old sign. One arrow is pointing to the left, and one arrow is pointing to the right. Underneath the arrow that is pointing to the right is a short message that just says, be wary of right. Underneath the arrow to the left, the message seems to be kind of chipped away and unreadable.
Okay, I'm gonna pass this information on to the others. Can't really tell what the left is saying, but the right arrow is saying, be wary of the right. We want to go. We want to go left. There is no message. Or do we go right and risk warning type thing that's written there?
Well, does it mean right is in the direction right, or right is in the correct answer?
I do not know. Is there anything significant about the spelling of words?
As in,
Are any of them like spelled slightly incorrect or different?
no, everything seems to be in
No?
order.
Okay.
Um,
Part of me is thinking that we should go right. Because maybe know what to expect. The left is completely unknown. But the words could have said something, oh, this is the right path, you're going the right way, kind of thing. Or it
Like-
could be another warning.
What if the left was supposed to say the right directions are a lie or something like that?
see, that's what I was wondering. Is maybe the left was. I'm I'm good with taking a risk and going to the right, I suppose.
I'm okay with the right.
Right, then let's make our way there.
Same marching order. Brute in the lead.
Before we head out, are there any lights at either end of the pathway? Is any path more darker than another?
The left path is much less illuminated than the right path.
I think the right path has fire. Do you think that's a thing?
Think the right path is fire?
Do you think it has fire?
Oh. Perhaps.
Maybe if it's more lit, it has more access to the outside.
That's a good possibility. Let's go to the right.
Okay, Brute, do you wanna still take the lead?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll fall in behind the Brute then.
And I shall fall in behind the thief.
All right. You guys begin making your way down the path to the right. Slowly, the path in front of you becomes more and more lit. Eventually, you come to a door. The door
Hey, look. A door.
The door has 3 keyholes on it. To the right, there is 3 keys hanging on the wall on various on their own individual hooks.
Are they hung horizontally or vertically?
They're hanging vertically.
There's a key. There has to be a door. And we've got the keys. And we've got the door.
Your powers of perception are keen.
Thank you.
Um, can I
Right.
look around to see if there's any hints or anything riddle-wise around?
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
While they're doing that, can I examine keyholes and the keys to see if there's like a symbol that matches the keys together? Or
Yes.
are they all looking this? To see
Yes,
if they're all the same or if there's a difference.
Go ahead.
For my investigation, do I still just add my attack to that?
For your investigation, yes, it is still the same score.
Okay. So
For
that's
for your character, that's an 8.
yes.
Were you also making one, Brute?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't find anything, Thief. Go ahead and
Yeah.
make an investigation check as well, Scholar, and go ahead and give me your roll, and I'll tell you what your total is.
14.
14 was your roll, so your total is a 21. And Brute, what did you roll?
I tossed that dice. Hold on a second. I rolled on that one.
For a total of a 0. Scholar, however, in investigating the keyholes and the keys more closely, you discover that each of the keyholes next to it has a symbol, as does the keys hanging on the wall. One is the symbol of a boulder. The other is the symbol of a pair of shears, and the other a symbol of a piece of parchment. The keys hold the same symbols.
Okay. So we have symbols here. One's a boulder, one's shears, and one's it appears to be a piece of parchment. And there's corresponding with the keys and the keyholes.
I don't know about you, but I really like the boulder.
Surprise, surprise.
The boulder is conflicted about fighting the small blind girl.
Boulder is no longer conflicted.
Oh, absolute classic.
Well,
Could
shall we?
this be a game of boulder, shears, parchment? Where boulder defeats shears, and shears defeat parchment, and parchment defeats boulder?
Possible. So instead of putting the keys in the hole that they match, we should put what defeats it into the hole.
Yes,
Or it defeats.
Yes. So for the keyhole boulder, we should put the parchment key, and for the shears, we should put the boulder key, and for the parchment, we should put the shears key. And I'll try to give it a twist.
It sounds better than doing the obvious.
As much
Shall
as I
we-
like the obvious, I think I'm gonna agree with you on this one.
Shall we all give it a try?
Sure.
So each of you grabs a key, placing paper in the boulder slot, the boulder in the shears slot, and the shears in the paper slot. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes.
As you turn the keys one by one, you hear the tumblers click and the door swings open. Well done.
Smart job, Scholar.
Thank you. Is it any brighter in this new area?
Yes,
Can we tell
as you step through the door, you step into a well-illuminated room.
Oh.
The room is has like a very elaborate mural painted around the entire room. It's a very circular room. In the middle of the room, there are 6 statues. In the middle of these, and they're like in a circle. In the middle of these statues is what looks to be like a closed off well with like a stone lid on top of it.
What do these statues look like?
Each one of the, as you so you approach the statues then, trying to get a closer look.
Yes.
Okay. as you take a closer look at these statues, each one of them is holding a mask up to their face, depicting a different emotion. One of them depicts a smile. One of them depicts a sad face. Another, an angry face. Another looks sleepy. One looks very proud, maybe even arrogant. And the last of these... Hang on, I listed off.
I've got happy, sleepy, arrogant,
And the final mask...
angry.
The final mask is blank.
So did these statues look like humans or
They look like some sort of a humanoid figure, yes. But as far as what they are, it's hard to tell as they're all holding these masks up to their face.
The masks, can we tell if the masks are firmly like attached to their hands or if we can rearrange them, take them off of them?
You attempt to move the mask or the arm, and it doesn't budge.
How many statues are there again?
There are 6 statues.
Can
Well,
I
that goes
look
my idea.
around the room to see if there's another mask somewhere?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I like this die.
I would too. As you begin looking around the room, you find in each of, like, not the corners, as this is a circular room, but like making a square, you find 4 different small, like, stone containers, each with a slotted grate on top of them. Looking into the various grates, you see 3 of them are empty. One of them contains a mask, though you're not able to see what the emotion is on the mask.
Are the slots big enough that I can try to wiggle my fingers through and grab it?
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. So roll, and I'll let you know what your total is.
Another natural 20.
Oh my goodness.
This is my
as
favorite
you-
die now.
Jealous.
As you slide your fingers in between, trying to grab onto the mask, you watch as the inside, it looks like some sort of mechanism turns, and you're just able to retract your hand as these 2 blades meet in the center, which would have taken a finger or 2, but with your natural 20, you were able to avoid the trap.
Ooh. Oh goodness. Yeah. Oh, well, that was a close one. Any other ideas? Is there like a latch, or like does it look like there's a hinge to open the box? Probably should check that first, but just the slot
20.
opening.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
She asked if there was a
Scholar.
latch. She asked if there was a latch or
Or like
a
hinges or
hinge
something like
or something. Yeah.
like it's obviously a lid that you just have to like unlock and open instead of reaching your hand in
Um,
to the
it,
potential death box.
it does seem like there's a hinge. However, there doesn't seem to be any obvious way to open the lid.
Um,
Is
can I
this
look
a
at the-
wooden box?
Oh, good question.
No, this is like a stone container with like a metal grate on top of it.
Oh, okay. Well, no lighting
Can-
it on fire.
Can I investigate to see if there's any like grooves or is there any obvious grooves, I guess, or indents in the stone itself?
I would say that if there was, it would have been uncovered by
Okay.
Space's natural
nat 20.
20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Investigating, looking, and if I remember correctly, you did say you were specifically looking to see if there was like another mask around, correct?
Yes, that
Okay.
is specifically
Yeah.
what I was looking for. Yep.
Yep.
Can I
Spark.
stand on one of the other boxes?
Can you what? I'm sorry?
Stand on one of the other boxes.
Sure.
Does anything happen at all?
No. Like,
Okay.
you stand on the container. Yeah, you're a little bit taller now.
Woohoo!
Can these
Height.
can these move or are they just like
The containers?
yeah?
The containers do not seem movable.
Is there anything else in the room like bookshelf, other crates?
Go ahead and make an investigation check, if everyone would.
Okay, dokie. A 9.
14.
16. Oh wait, do I need to add my attack to it?
Your investigation is actually a -1. That was found
Okay.
out with your last one. Did everybody
it
add
was?
their
Excuse me.
investigation scores to that?
Am I supposed to add my attack to it?
Yours, I believe, was a +8.
Okay, then mine is a 17.
And what was yours, Thief?
14.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
14.
14. Gotcha. Okay. Taking another look around the room, Scholar, this time, you find yourself focusing more on the statues and around this like closed off well in the center of these 6 statues, and brushing the top off, you find some writing. It looks to be another sort of riddle. It reads, "When opposites face, clues are revealed."
Can the statues move? Like, can I try pushing one of the statues?
Try like twisting them or turning them?
You begin trying to turn the statue, and even the two of you together, like, it feels like it should move, but you're unable to do so.
Would you like some help?
Would love
sh-
help.
Sure, yes.
Brute, as you grab onto the statue, it takes some effort, but you are able to turn these statues.
Hey, look at that. I turned it.
So we need to make, I assume, them face their opposite.
Well, the obvious pair would be smile and sad, right?
But what about smile and anger?
That too could be a possibility.
Well, I was thinking that anger and sleepy might be opposite. Oh no, the blank one and the sleepy one might be more opposites.
About the blank and the arrogant one.
Well, that was my original thought.
Well, we could try some different variations.
Right?
So which one did we turn? Sorry.
I will roll a d6 to determine.
Okay.
The blank one.
Okay.
And it's now facing what?
It is facing opposite of everything.
Oh, okay.
So it's like its back is turned to the rest of the statues, essentially.
What is across, like, if the blank one was facing in towards the well, what was across from the blank one?
Happy.
Okay.
We can't move the masks around, correct?
Correct. The masks are not moving.
Okay.
We can just move the statues. And the statues only rotate, they don't, like, slide, right?
Correct.
We do like diagonal stuff, like we turn it slightly to.
Yes, I was thinking that, or just like 90 degrees and then it's facing its neighbor.
What's to the left of the blank one? What's to the left of the blank one?
I'm trying to work it out.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, sometimes my mic doesn't pick up my voice.
I don't have it in a circle. On my notes. I probably should have done that. To the left.
No, my mic just only works half the time, so I was just double checking to make sure you heard me. So
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna change it. So the order of them is going to the left from the blank one would be, well, you'd start with blank, then to the left would be sleepy, to the left of that would be proud, the left of that would be angry, the left of that would be sad, and to the left of that would be happy, and then you're back to blank.
sleepy, proud, angry.
I should have already done this. This is my bad. Let me put this in a circle and then I'll get it.
No, I can just only erase and rewrite as just
Okay. I need to make that circle way bigger.
Oh, looks like I'm using my sketchbook for this. How many statues are there?
6.
6?
Yes. So blank to anger, proud to happy, and sleep to sad is what would be across from each other.
so we could probably turn happy 90 degrees and sad 90 degrees, and they would face each other, right?
Aren't they right next to each other? Or did I do that
Right
wrong?
next to each other.
No, they're across from each other. Anger is in between them. We would have to turn them 180 degrees to get them to face each other.
How did
Happy and sad? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Happy and sad are right next to each other.
Sorry.
That's what I
Yeah,
had, and I was
Okay.
so confused.
I was looking at Sleepy.
No
'cause
worries.
I am dyslexic.
You know, fair. I relate.
I saw an S and was like, that's the one I'm looking at, right? That's the correct word? No. What is not?
Yeah, no, I was very confused for a second. I was like, wait, did I draw this wrong?
Yeah, that's what I was going. I was like, oh, wait, what? So it should go blank, proud, sleepy, anger, sad, happy, yes?
Yes.
Yes, that's how I have it.
You said sleepy, proud, anger, sad, happy, blank?
No, I said blank, proud, sleepy, anger, sad, happy.
No, it is blank, sleepy, proud, angry, sad, happy.
Oh, so I had sleepy and proud mixed around?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I too had it that way.
I may have misspoke.
No, I had sleepy and then proud.
That's alright. Not a huge deal.
Okay.
So,
Um.
yes.
So can we try the happy sad thing then?
Yeah. Let's try getting them 90 degrees to face each other.
Okay, I'm on it.
Brute? Yes, thank you.
As as you click the two statues into place, Brute, the ground begins to rumble and split apart in the middle of the room.
Is that supposed to happen?
You watch
You
as
think I know?
you watch as the 6 statues are like it's like in between them, right in the middle, just this gap starts to grow wider and wider as the room almost itself seems to be growing.
Oh, this can't be good.
Or is it?
Did
Well-
we mess up?
As the room stops shaking and the gap stops growing, there's a chasm in front of you. You can't see the bottom, and across seems to be maybe 30-ish feet. Brute, you think maybe if you got a running start, you might be able to make this jump, but the rest of you are certain you would not be able to make this. As you're kind of weighing your options here, you again hear the sound of sliding stone and turn to see the wall behind you splitting open, revealing 3 new statues. One is a statue of a serpent. The other is a statue of a mouse. And the third is a statue of a piece of cheese.
Which one? The mouse eats the cheese and the serpent eats the mouse.
Simple as the fish puzzle again?
Well, it certainly seems like a food chain.
Do these statues slide around?
As you head over and begin to like mess with the statues, they don't slide around, but you are able to remove them from their place. As you pick up the first statue, you again feel the ground shaking beneath you, and you watch as in the center of this chasm, this stone, like maybe like 5x5 standing area, like a platform, sorry, has now appeared and begun to slide back and forth across the chasm. As it reaches the other side, you again hear the sound of sliding stone as the wall on the far side breaks apart, and you see on the other side what looks to be pillars identical to the ones that the statues are now sitting on.
Smart, right? Like, I'm a
Any-
brute, but I can be smart, right?
Oh yeah. Like I said, this has nothing to do with your character. Like you are allowed to just solve puzzles as yourself. The
Okay.
character's just giving you bonuses.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's that
It's the
one.
fox chicken and feed.
Yeah, it is. You take
Okay.
do you take the cheese first, then the serpent, then the mouse? Or do you take the serpent, then the cheese, then the mouse?
What one am I holding?
Which one would you have picked up?
Probably the serpent.
Okay, so you're holding the serpent
Okay.
statue.
Put the serpent statue back. Let's move the mouse statue first.
Well,
Why would you move the mouse one first?
Well, the mouse, if left alone, will eat the cheese.
So then, oh, and you can't take
We
the.
If left alone,
move-
will eat the mouse.
So if we move the mouse first and take it across, and leave it there, we come back. I have a plan. It's we take the mouse over there, and we can grab the cheese and take.
But we've already left the mouse with the cheese.
No.
No, the syrup.
This could
What?
be a long. Hold on. Okay, bear with me. So we take the mouse across, leaving the serpent and the cheese here. Then take the cheese across and place it over there. Then
And
we
bring
bring
the
the
mouse
mouse
back.
back, and then we leave the mouse on this side. Then we take the serpent across and place it with the cheese. Then we come back one more time and get the mouse.
That sounds
Take it
good.
across.
But who's gonna try and jump on the sliding piece to go back and forth?
So the platform has returned to your side and is stationary now.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic. I'll carry the mouse across.
All right, so you grab the mouse statue, you step on the platform, and the platform slowly begins making its way across the chasm, stopping when it reaches the edge on the other side.
Okay. So I step off and place the mouse on the corresponding pillar according to where it was stationed on the other side.
Okay, the pillar sinks down slightly, giving you the impression that you've placed it in the correct place.
Now, does the stone move, or do I have to step back on it to move back across?
It's still just sitting there for now.
Okay. So I'm going to step on top of it, and hopefully it starts moving back.
And as you step on it, it does. It slides back to the other side. You're able to step off.
Eve, since you're holding the snake, would you like to take it across and bring back the mouse?
Sure, I would love to.
You sounded very enthusiastic.
I'll take the snake and get on the stone.
Okay. As you step on with the snake in hand, the platform slides across to the other side.
Set down the snake and pick up the mouse.
Do you set the snake down on the pillar? I assume that's what you meant.
Well, now I'm second guessing. I'm wondering if I shouldn't, before I do anything, can I holler back at my companions?
Sure.
Should I pick up the mouse first or place the snake first?
Try picking up the mouse first. Just setting the snake there on the ground.
I'm going to set the snake on the ground, and I'm
Okay.
going to pick up the mouse.
Okay. The pillar rises back up as you take the mouse off. You then set the mouse on the floor, pick up the snake, put it on its pillar, and it sinks down, giving you the impression that you have placed the snake in the correct position.
Down and subtly slide across. Hopefully.
And you picked up the mouse?
I picked up the mouse, yes.
All right. Yep, the platform takes you across.
Okay. So now the cheese.
Oh, would you like to take the cheese across?
Sure.
What do you do with the mouse?
I'm going to hold the mouse.
Okay.
I'm
You,
just gonna continue holding it.
Brute, you pick up the cheese, you slide across, place the cheese down, and whoever would like to can step on then the Brute steps on the platform, comes back across, you can go back across, place the mouse on the pillar, and as you do so, all 3 pillars sink in, the wall closes, the room begins to shake once more as the floor comes back together, refilling in this chasm. As it does so, the lid on the container you were trying to get to falls open.
Caller, do you want to reach in there again?
Oh, the one with the mask in it?
Yes.
Yes. I shall stick my hand in there and try to grab it.
As you reach your hand into the container, you are able to easily pull the mask out and look at it, showing it to be a mask whose expression looks very timid.
Isn't timidness sort of opposite from proud and arrogant? Fellow
Also
people?
opposite of anger.
I would say it's more opposite of proud.
Opposite of proud as well. But we don't have another statue.
Isn't the blank
I
one?
try to put the blank. Can I try to put the mask on the blank one?
As you approach the blank one and attempt to place the timid mask on there, you feel that the blank mask is now loose in the grip of the statue, and you're able to remove the blank mask and place the timid mask in its place.
Okay, Brute, would you like to try to get the proud mask and the timid mask to face each other at a diagonal?
I'm on it.
You turn the proud mask and the timid mask to face each other, and you hear the same clicking sound you heard when happy and sad faced each other. However, the room doesn't split apart this time.
Just preparing myself for that.
I was also preparing myself for that.
Yes, we were all bracing for impact. So just the rumbling happened, but nothing.
It was
open?
more just like a sharp click, but no, nothing.
Oh, sorry.
Nothing more.
Yeah,
is-
a click. Sorry.
You good?
rumble.
To
So we
angry and sleepy as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
All right. As you turn the angry statue to face the sleepy statue, there is another clicking sound as the 6 statues, or followed by a rumble, as the 6 statues begin to sink into the floor. A slab of stone covering the holes where each of them was, and the lid slides off of this well-like centerpiece.
Can we see what's in the well, or is it like a dark abyss type thing?
No, it is actually fairly well lit, no pun intended. And on the side of the well is a ladder leading down.
Is the ladder ruined in any way? Is it gonna break on us?
It looks to be a fairly well kept metal ladder. Doesn't seem like it's gonna break on you.
Root, would you like to go first this time? So,
Sure.
in case.
I don't fall and die, you know.
Yes.
Suck the water or something.
All right.
Does it seem damp inside the well? Like, is there like condensation on, I assume, rocks or stone?
No, no condensation. It seems very dried up.
Okay.
So you make your way down the ladder.
Go down.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's
As
go
you
down into the pimped out well.
as you make your way down the ladder into the well, we're going to go ahead and take like a 10-15 minute break real quick as you guys have completed the first floor, and I need to run to the restroom.